Hi, I'm Brandon for Kickstart PPC, and today we're going to be discussing if your campaigns do this as well as this, what to do, how to get your campaigns to perform, and how to diagnose what the problem is. So let's jump into it. Now, PPC is one piece of the puzzle here, so you want to be looking at not just the PPC, because PPC is what brings you to the listing. What converts people is the listing itself. So you want to be looking at these factors here. Do you have 7+ images? Do you have a video? Do you have all your characters in A+ content? Do you have your bullet points in order, title? Is everything look good? Is it polished? Do you have an us versus them chart on your listing? Are you saying how you're better versus the competition? Because that's ultimately what people want to know. Amazon is a price comparing website. People are looking at other people's prices versus yours and trying to see if you have a better value proposition compared with your competitors. So, that also brings on to this part here, but we'll touch base on that in a moment. Reviews. Reviews really determine conversion rate, and conversion rate is what's going to make those PPC campaigns work well. Try and get some more reviews. Use Amazon Vine if you haven't, but try and get those reviews bumped up, because with low reviews or not very good reviews, you're going to struggle on Amazon. That's the reality of it. So let's try and get those up, but always use terms of service compliant ways. Don't use black hat. It's not worth having your Amazon listing shut down or your account. So stay within the rules. That's the best way to go with that. But on price, have a look what your competition is doing. See how much higher or lower you're priced. Maybe your competitor's priced higher, which means you can increase the price, or maybe they're priced lower, which means you need to think about dropping the price. Amazon is a price competitive system, so everyone's looking at what your price is versus the competition. So you need to keep that in mind and make sure that you're delivering value based on the price that you're at. So that means effectively demonstrating and telling the customers why you're better. Put it in the listing, make sure you explain it well, show the customer why you're better, and then you'll get away with a better price in terms of higher or lower. So that's the way to do it in terms of price. Also, use coupons and lightning deals, especially coupons. They definitely help on the conversion rate side. And if you're using subscribe and save products, that's also an added bonus. You get to incentivize people to join your list, which is recurring revenue. So can't go wrong with that. And lastly, PPC, right? PPC shouldn't be overlooked as well. Just because you have all these things in order doesn't mean your PPC is in the right place. You might not be targeting the right keywords, which is why your campaigns are not performing. So you want to look at the keywords you're targeting. Have a look at what your competitors are targeting. Use Cerebro or use another tool. See on their listing, are they going after a certain niche? Are they going after a certain market segment? Maybe you aren't doing that now. And maybe you need to go after that segment more because they have more search volume. Check that out and see if you can go after them. So have a look at that. You can use a master keyword list as well. So lay it all out, make it very organized. That's how we do things at our agency. It's very streamlined, so we can just go back, reference it, see what the competitors are targeting and versus what you're targeting. So it's an easy thing for us. Also, you want to make sure you're running the right types of campaigns. You're running all the foundation campaigns, that being sponsored product phrase, sponsored product exact, both of those, as well as sponsored product, sponsored brand video, phrase, and exact, as well as a product targeting campaign. So make sure you're targeting that. You're running single keyword campaigns. You've got reasonable budgets running, and you're running campaigns against branded keywords. Now, there's a lot more things than just PPC structure. And if you get into things a bit more deeper, the CPC is a big factor. If you're bidding on a high search volume keyword, they're bidding CPCs up to $8, $9, $10 a click, then that's going to be killer, especially if your brand's in the $30 to $50 range for product prices. If you're above $200 to $500, that's probably going to be a bit more reasonable. But for most people that kind of in that range, you want to be kind of avoiding keywords that are in that range. If you're bidding for keywords that have that sort of CPC and you're bidding like $1, $2, $3, you might not even be getting impressions on that. And that's probably a big reason why you're not showing up on your campaign performance. Also, indexing. You want to look on a keyword tracker. Use Helium 10. Check if you're showing up. check if you've got a sponsored rank. Check that the campaigns are actually even showing up. If they're not, then Amazon probably doesn't deem you as relevant for that keyword. So have a look at that. Open up a support case if you think that there's a problem. And we've seen it be corrected before. So it's worth talking to Amazon, finding out if you're in the right category or there's a problem there. They'll typically fix it. Just have to deal with the seller support, unfortunately. And obviously, you want to look at the keyword search volume. Use Helium 10. If you're using that, look at the search volume for each keyword. If it's high, great, and the CPC isn't too bad. But if it's too low, it might just not be worth running things for. You might not be getting any impressions because it says it's like 40, 60, etc., which is 2 people a day. It's 60. So that's not really worth your time as a search term. If you're looking at something with 5,000 and above in search volume, you'll probably have more luck. Lastly, you want to check the placements. If the placements aren't on point, that might be something to look at as well. Typically, placements, especially on the top of search placements, you can get to the top of search. That's going to help your brand be shown to more people. You're typically going to be able to boost a listing by just having the bid go up, but placements make sure you're showing up in the right place. So check that's all up to scratch and you should be all good to go. We hope you enjoyed today's video and hopefully you're able to solve this problem if you're currently having any issues with a particular product. If you're not having any luck for whatever reason and you need some help with it, feel free and contact me below. My details are below. We'll carry out an audit for your account, figure out where we can help, and particularly diagnose this problem and find out what we can do to turn this around. So if you're interested in learning more about Amazon PPC and FBA related content, subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss out on what's up and coming and what we've already uploaded. So that'll be your only way to stay up to date on that. And until next video, hope you guys have a good one and we'll see you soon. Bye.